This season, Season 2,王子的移动城堡的第二季, we have a new team member. It's my friend. Her name is Akemi.
Hello, Matilda. I guess you need to diet. You're too heavy. Heard Vivian saying that this TV show is always like moving. I'm so excited to see.
Get ready for this! Trying to leave with something. Bar sold out and the drinks keep coming, and everybody else trying to leave with something.
Australia, I'm here! I came to Australia a few days before Vivian because I never hosted a TV show before, so it was a big challenge for me. So I had so much to see, so much to learn before Vivian coming here, and I wanted to give him a surprise. So I wish that I could know the places. I wish that I could know where to take Vivian to. Okay, so I want to go to Sydney Cove. Seems like I have to take some trains. Oh, look, it's here, it's easy.
Before coming to Australia, I knew that Akemi was going to get here a few days, learn about what it's like to host and communicate with the with the audience through the camera.
The Green Line. It's gonna take about 15 minutes and we're gonna get to Circular Quay. I heard that there's a lot of restaurants and shopping, so I'm excited.
You know, props to her for being so hardworking and taking the initiative to prepare that. I remember what it was like for my first time as well, so it's not an easy thing to do. It might look easy, but it's got a little bit of skill involved. Yeah.
I'm gonna go to the second floor. Okay, let me check what I'm gonna do.
Akemi is like a little girl, sensitive, and in touch with her feelings. Although I feel emotions, my logic can overrule my emotions, but she's the other way around. We're very different. I guess we're like two sides of the same coin, yin and yang. I take care of the logic, she takes care of the emotion.
Wow, oh, so pretty.
This train will stop at Circular Quay.
It was my first time in Sydney, and my impression of Australia before was like I would meet a lot of shirtless guy with his surf pants on and then going to the beach. But it was totally different. When I got here, it was a big city, like everybody on their suit, like going to their work or having some coffee on one of the coffee shops around the city. It was like totally different. It was a big city. So in the first day when I got there, I went for a walk. Also, this is Circular Quay. Oh, I see the opera house over there. It's so beautiful. But okay, first we are going to the rock. Maybe we have to turn to the left. So what I'm gonna find this time. Take picture of everything. It's so cute. It's a busy area. I guess there's a lot of offices. I went to some little local coffee shop. Heard that it's a really famous pie here in Sydney, so let's have a try. So I'm gonna try this mini apple pie and one snatch cake. Is it good? Yeah? Sounds good. Good. Okay, dessert time. Oh, it's cold. It's not so sweet. It's really good. The name of the rocks comes from the long time ago, the houses here were made by rocks. That's why the place called the Rocks is really simple. And it says here is that by the age of 1820s, a lot of captains and merchants, they stopped by here, and then there was a lot of clubs. There was few prostitutes. I bet they did have fun. And nowadays, the bars are still. And today is Monday, and it's only 4 in the afternoon, but you can see a lot of people there sitting, they're having fun, having some beers. I went to the rock. and then the opera house. Actually, I found like a lot of beautiful places that I could take Vivian to. People in Sydney like to run and a lot, so I was thinking, it's gonna be a good way to explore the city with Vivian.
I was a little bit worried just because, I know she came here early to, I guess she was trying to learn how to do the whole hosting thing. Didn't know how she was getting on, so I wasn't sure how she was gonna feel.
So the first house in Sydney, I find it by myself. And I chose that house because it's just like a home. Oh, that's cute. Oh, there's a piano over there. Yeah, we are in the north of Sydney, and Vivian gonna come here tonight. He's not here yet, but he's our cameraman. He's so busy. We just arrived, so you can see like there's a lot of luggage over here. Let's go take a look on the house. Living rooms, yeah, I was looking to the painting here. Say something about the diamonds. I love it already. Kitchen, it's an England style. Later I can come here and cook something. I love the kitchen. Oh, the balcony. It's amazing. Oh, I cannot wait for the morning. I'm gonna have my breakfast over here. Gonna have my coffee. In the night, I start to make it like this Brazilian sweet. It was to welcome Vivian. Gonna need some fruits. I decided to use strawberry and banana. And for the cream inside, I'm gonna use condensed milk and butter. And for the top coat, I'm gonna have some chocolate.
这个甜点叫口令。
Oh, in Portuguese is trufa de morango, but in English gonna be strawberry truffle. It's really simple. But I was a little bit concerned because Brazilian sweets are actually really sweet, like really sweet. I don't know if Vivian gonna like it. I guess it's my first time like going to the airport to pick up somebody. I was like really excited. I didn't know how it would feel, but I was like waiting for him to come out because it would be the beginning of our trip together. So I was like, my heart was like dum 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 dum. And finally when I saw Vivian, he was like so different from everybody. He was like really tall and so stylish, and he just looked like a prince coming out from the castle. Oh, Vivian is here, he's here. Yeah, I guess he saw me. He's gonna be shy. And then I remember that I ran and then I hugged him. Oh, welcome. It's okay, it's okay. Welcome.
Thank you.
You happy?
Yes.
Yeah? Good.
Yeah.
I guess shy or maybe embarrassed. I don't know. Maybe I was too much.
When I got there, she was very happy, like jumping around and whatnot. So it was good to see that she was okay, and that just took a big load off my chest. I would expect that she would be happy and excited, but the amount that she was happy and excited made me think that she was hiding something, or that she had planned something in advance. When it turned out, she did. There was a little surprise for me waiting back at the house.
Welcome home. Come in here. I have a surprise for you. Are you tired? Come here.
Depends what it is.
Ta-dam.
Oh, dessert. You cooked it?
Yes, I did.
What's inside? Wait, is it marshmallow inside?
No.
I'm gonna find something inside.
Yeah.
Like.
Something sweet. Well, I love it. It's not beautiful. I know. Just try it.
Okay.
Which one do you wanna? It's so ugly.
Banana, chocolate, and nuts is a good mix.
Yes.
Those flavors like really good.
And there's something more, like the white tea.
Honey.
No. Or just eat.
Condensed milk.
Yes.
Nice.
You like it? Give me a high
I
five.
think it'll be good.
That's all. Do you love it? Or do you love it? It's good, right?
It's so sweet.
It's a Brazilian sweet.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
He's an actor, so even if it was a bad taste, he would be like, yummy, yummy. So, because Vivian, he's a nice guy.
What did you do the last couple of days?
Oh, I did a few stuff, like it was really fun and interesting, and I want to take you. So maybe, I guess we can go tomorrow. Yeah.
早，一起床，肚子饿。After a good night's sleep, I was curious to see what Akemi had planned for the first day.
Oh, you're making someone.
Yeah.
That's for me. Really? Vivian, do you know what people here in Sydney like to do like in the morning? They're really healthy. I saw, yeah.
我知道，好补。
You wanna do it?
I can.
And also there's this place called The Rock. Oh, maybe you know, right? I don't know.
The Rock is actually a rock.
It's the place that calls The Rock. And then there's a lot of coffee shop, there's shopping place. If you wanna go take a look. I can
Okay.
take you there. What is that, Vivian?
这我小时候会吃的，
Oh, really?
新加坡茶是我妈喜欢做的。
Okay, itadakimasu. Oh, it's good.
I was surprised because when we started off the first morning, she told me that I had to wear running clothes, and so I got that on, not knowing what's happening, and then turns out we're going to explore Sydney on foot.
So I'm gonna take Vivian to The Rock at Circular Quay.
然后今天我们要用的移动方式就是比较健康一点。走。
Yeah, let's go. I was excited because I knew that Vivian likes to run, but also I was concerned because of the weather, or maybe he wouldn't feel like really comfortable like running in the big city. I don't know. I was like a little bit worried that it wasn't a good idea, but in the end he was happy about that. But Vivian, the rain is getting heavier. Do we still have to run?
当然，不然呢
Oh, you used to live here, right?
？No, never.
Oh, okay, but it's Australia. Did you used to work out in the morning like they do here?
I didn't run. I go to the gym and stuff.
Oh, did you see, Vivian? That's a really famous place, the Opera House.
How could I miss it? It's right there.
It's really huge.
Hey, it's
What?
kind of treat.
Are you serious?
你加入我们团队，你还没爬过去。
But how are you gonna do that? Do you need my help? Can you? Are you sure? It's really crazy. I found a monkey over here. When I watched the first season of the show, I realized that Vivian, he really likes to climb the tree. And then this time at the Sydney, we were running around and then we saw this huge tree. And Vivian, he didn't think twice. He just ran there and then he started to climb it. Oh, this is the real him. Oh, you really did it! 小朋友.
And so we started to explore Sydney on foot. You know, that's great. That's how I normally explore places anyway. So that was completely okay for me.
Oh, it's getting hot.
Yeah.
他也出来了.
Oh, I want to go on a cruise like that.
That's so fancy. Oh, actually, we're going there. That's the place called The Rock. And then we're going to be running by the Opera House and then all the way to another side.
She took me around the area we were staying, and then we went across to the rocks.
Vivian, here to the left, there's a place called Mission Stairs. And it's really cool because they have old buildings like from 100 years old. But in the end, it seems like Vivian was happy because we could like run around and then stop by a few places that I stopped before, so I could like explain him about the history about the place that we were at. So I guess he was happy about my plan. Here, Vivian, it's this side. 真的是个小朋友 Careful. The port is just over here. Oh, it's so pretty over here.
I really like this color.
You like the color?
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, this tree is from Brazil. It's called jacaranda.
Jacaranda.
Yeah, and people here say that when they see the flowers blossoming, means that the Christmas is almost here.
And that was all stuff that she'd seen the day before, and I guess she thought that was nice and she wanted to share it with me. So then she took me back to those places, and you know, she led the way because I was not familiar at all with that place. And so it was good. It was great. Good start to the day, and a good start to the second season.
Maybe you can perform on here. Oh,
This is called Fur Elise.
It's from...
Beethoven.
Yeah, I'm not gonna stay there. Okay, let's go to the opera house. You gonna have a race? This time, huh? Yeah.
Hey, wait for me. 其实这个地方是很多观光客喜欢来到的地方在那边是 Circular Quay， 然后对面是 Akemi 刚刚带我过去看的The Rock， 在我后面这个我不用介绍，很有名的哈。
Come on, Vivian, let's go. It's the end of the morning tour. Do you like it?
Yeah, it's very good.
It's good. Okay, but now it's your turn. Where are you gonna take me to? Where is it?
跟我走。
跑步吗？ Oh no! Why you do that?
I decided this time that we had to do something special each time we got to somewhere. So in the first episode, I wanted to drink the water of every place, every country that I went to. So what we did special instead this time was jump. The photo looked really nice. So that that was good.
那你们都知道，我们这个节目其实是一个露营车旅游节目，所以当然我们要带大家去看一些营地。
Here in the city center, there's actually a camping ground, but it's really special because it's at the island over there.
所以我们现在要大穿过去看。
So in the first day, we wanted to go and check out a very, very special camping ground, campsite, which is right in Sydney, actually. But it's very special because we had to take a boat to get there. You can't drive there, there's no land access. And that island called Cockatoo Island.
So I took Vivian to know Sydney better by running. And then Vivian decided to take me to know Sydney better by a boat. Yeah, it's really Vivian's style because it's super cheap. And it's really cool because we can stop like every spot, like in all the harbor around Sydney. And I guess that it's really good way to get to know the Sydney better from a different kind of view. You're gonna be like seeing the different angle of the city, which is really beautiful.
今天非常的稳定，没有什么。
So far, we just started. Yeah, it's okay.
好舒服。
There's a lot of boats. So Vivian gonna be taking you guys to the Cockatoo Island this time, and since he doesn't like fish, seafood, I'm gonna be taking you guys to the fish market.
现在我们来到 Cockatoo Island。为什么叫 Cockatoo Island？ 就是因为以前有很多的 Cockatoo 在这边，这边也算是悉尼的一个非常特别的一个营地。在我的左手边就有一些帐篷，他们看起来好 fancy。我们进去看看。
Cockatoo Island actually used to be a prison. That's where all the convicts who were repeat offenders, like extra bad convicts, got sent to Cockatoo Island, and that became a camping ground now.
Oh, I like these plants. 那个红色很漂亮。我听说以前 X-Men Origins 有几场戏在这边拍的。
And so they had all these tents. They were called like glamorous camping. So these tents you didn't have to make yourself, they were already there, and they already had stuff like beds made and tables and chairs in them and everything. And so you could just go along for the weekend or whatever, and you just rent them, and you don't have to set it up, you don't have to carry it yourself. Very, very beautiful because it's right next to the water.
Lonely, I'm so lonely. There is nobody camping here.
That's the fish market. $1. So I went to this harbor, which was really nice. And then they have this huge like fish market. I had to eat the fish and chips because Vivian had it before when he was like in New Zealand, and I heard that the local Australian fish and chips are good too. Oh, I guess it's there. Yeah, we got here in the fish market. Let's see what they have. Oysters. 那个感觉还不错。There's the fresh fish over there, and then everything's made over here. Looks so yummy. Yeah, yesterday I was looking the guidebook, and then I remember that I saw these doyles. So I guess this is a famous thing that we have to eat here in Australia. Might have like fish and chips.
That's refreshing.
But luckily, we didn't have to stay there this time because there was about 1 million seagulls.
啊，在我前面我就看到了一个造船厂。Ah, look, it's a baby seagull. 我第一次看到 baby 的 seagull， 它们没有那么可爱。
离开这边，不要干扰他们。
这个岛最特别的地方，好像就在这里，连这里都是有很多妈妈的 seagulls， 它应该叫 Seagull Island， 超级多的，真的。看来他们要攻击我们的摄影师。我们绕过去看那个造船厂，不要超过这边太多 baby mamas。
Like 1 million pregnant seagulls. And the only thing noisier than a seagull is like a seagull guarding her eggs. They're extremely, extremely loud. And yeah, they'll come and like fly at you if you get too close.
I saw in the guidebook, they said that this fish and chips is really famous, so I'm gonna have a try. And now it's my turn. いただきます。So crispy. 好吃。And then I was having it, enjoying the fish and chips and enjoying the view. And I really saw like this huge bird. Like if I say huge, you don't know how huge it is, but it was like half of my size. It was like massive. Come here, come here, come here. Chung, chung, chung. I have to play with him. I have to take a picture of him. And then I just start to follow him. 他会怕我，好美哦 It's so big. And I was playing with the bird. I was so excited. And I was like, oh no, I have to go find my big friend, Vivian. He might be waiting for me.
But it's a very, very nice island, and we took a walk around. We can see some of the old structures and the prison.
在我的后面，这些 cells 是比较特别一点，他们是 solitary confinement cells， 意思就是如果这边呢犯人又做坏事，那要给他们什么 punishment， 就是把他们锁起来在里面。
Like the courtyard and the isolation cells and the church, and they even converted one of the rooms into what appeared to be a theater room.
这个地方其实是 UNESCO 保护的一个地方，挺有趣的，蛮有历史，很多故事在，我觉得。我走到最高的地方，然后我从这边往下看，就是能看到那个营地。如果你不怕吵的话，你可以考虑来到这边露营，特别是如果是过年的时候，你这边看 fireworks 特别棒。然后在我的后面，在那边我们找到这个岛的 guest house， 这边有大概5个 guest house。如果你要住舒服一点，你可以住一个栋要花了600块，但是一栋有4个房间，所以还好，蛮好算的我觉得。那我就放松一下，准备走下去跟 Akemi 会合。他有去那个 fish market， 应该差不多了，我觉得。那跟他会合后，我们要一起去 night market 吃饭。你应该不知道悉尼有个 night market 吧？ So this is it, the night noodle market.
It's like a night market.
Yeah, it's like a night market.
How about your day? How was it?
I went to check out 蛮特别的一个营地，然后有超级多的海鸥，很热闹哎。
Oh, there's tables over there. And this night noodle market was like really special because I saw a lot of different kind of cuisines. I saw Thailand, Korean. Well, there's so many options of food, and me and Vivian were like starving. But there's so many people line up. Like, doesn't matter what you wanna eat, you have to line up. There's a big line. Maybe there's like 20 people in the line. And we decided to go to the shortest line place, which was Thai food, which I love it. So it was like a good choice.
你选的什么？
We're going to have the Thai style pot stew fried noodle. Yeah, we're going to be sharing.
我们先选一个，然后我们可以边走边吃，然后就一起分成这个。
Did you see the pot? It's like really big.
Do you want to try that?
Yeah, we can.
One spring roll? Yeah. 1750 please. 我们菜拿到了，那这一盘，我因为现在靠近口比较近，它看起来比较大，我拿在同样的距离，你看这个
It's
大
like
小，
这么大
超级小哎，然后这个17块。
Australian dollar.
17.5块 ，17.50， 好贵哦，我的妈呀！
Oh, we got one spring roll also. What's inside? Vegetable.
It's okay.
I love it.
It's not $17.50 kind of stuff.
Which is really popular. After getting there and looking to the guidebook, I find out that this night market is only open from October 5th to October 22.
So the day we went to the Sydney Harbour Bridge was a special one. It was a rainy day, terrible weather really, windy, rainy, cold, but not to be disheartened. Many people might shy away and think it's not a great idea to climb on top of the biggest bridge in Australia and when it's a windy, rainy day. But you know, why not? It just makes it all the more special.
现在我们来到了我们今天的很特别的一个体验。这边是 Sydney Harbour Bridge， 然后我们在 Sydney Harbour Bridge 的上面。我们今天的目标是要走上去最高的地方看风景，特别美。那这边其实很严格，我们不能带任何可以掉下来的东西，手机什么的都不行。
And they're really strict in here, like they give us all the equipment, like all the clothes, like the head, the shoes, everything.
然后我们要走的每个地方，我们都必须先挂好这个，用这条线。
Super secure. Climbing the bridge, I was pretty surprised by how it was because on my mind it was like just a bridge and would have a lot of stairs and we would just climb it and then that's it. But no, when we got there, it was like whole security made.
But actually, I've never shied away from bad weather. Actually, when I'm at home, whenever there's a thunderstorm, true story, me and my dad, we will go and get our kayaks, our boats, and we will row out into the lake. There'll always be warnings say like, don't go in the lake when there's a thunderstorm. But me and my dad, we'll always go out when there's a thunderstorm. Why? Because it's more fun. It's a lot more fun. Challenging nature is great. I love going against nature.
It's raining. It's raining. No.
And it's fine. Oh,
我觉得挺爽的。虽然我们会希望是好天气，所以能看到好的风景，
但还是有好的风景啊。
对，还是好的风景。但是其实我真的更喜欢天气差，特别是下大雨的时候，去做一些外景的东西。我会有这种 我跟大自然比赛的挑战，自己赢不了我，我会滑下去。
And if you need help, I'm here to help you.
Okay,
That's my job.
Okay, let's go.
With Vivian, I guess I'm getting like so, how can I say that? Affected? Because he's such an energetic guy. He's like never tired. Like he always want to do the things until the end. So I guess I got like really affected.
You can't stop me. 你会怕吗？
It's just so beautiful that I had no time to be scared. It was a nice experience, even though the weather wasn't good, but the view was incredible.
然后在我们下面这个是 Bradford Expressway，所以我们现在这个桥的差一点中间，我们快到一半了。
And look, there's a flag. Is that Australian?
其实那个是 New South Wales State Flag， 我们的右手边有一个澳洲的 flag， 我们上去之后就能看得到。天气越来越好。
Oh yeah, amazing. I'm a footman. Okay, let's keep going.
On that very windy, rainy day, and you know, it might have been a little bit cold, but it gave it more character, more personality. And so the view that we had of Sydney that day, still a marvelous view. 现在我们坐上去的高度是大概100米，我们现在很接近桥顶，就在那边。
Yeah, the view is amazing over here. And even though it's like raining, the wind is really strong, but I don't feel scared at all. Do you?
No.
Right. I feel like really secure. Maybe because there's like so many equipments and then there's this thing here that we can hold into. So it's really, really safe.
对，然后虽然有下雨，你可能会觉得地上是滑滑的，一点点都不是。
Climbing up the bridge, on the way, it makes you feel really, really small because everything is so grand and like large scale on the bridge, and that you can't help but appreciate that the people that came before us, they were really intelligent and diligent, hardworking, and brave.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
你不要被吹走哦。
I guess I got some weight here. 应该不会肥吧？
最近吃太多。
I know, I'm too happy. How do you say that? 心服肺。
拍我们节目就是很辛苦，你看。
And we get up to the bridge and then see this beautiful and amazing view of Sydney City.
来了这边觉得特别安全，他们的规定非常的多，然后有时候会觉得是有点烦，但是都是为了我们的安全，所以非常的好。It's so windy. Made it. Hey.
Oh, we're here. We're here.
Hey, King of the World. 哇，真的view好好。
It's like arriving at the top. You know, we've achieved something. We've got up here. We've made it. Your fingers.
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind. Hey, 笨蛋！我们到了。 那我顺便跟你们介绍一下这个环境，在我的正前方就是 Sydney Opera House， 在它的旁边是 Circular Quay， 你记得那边
Yeah, we've been there.
那我跟你考试 ，Circular Quay 的旁边这一区，那是什么
The rock.
？The Rocks， 没错。
Adam, is there a limit of people? How many people that can be here on the bridge?
So we have 14 people is the maximum we can have in each group. And we can also have around 20 groups on the bridge at one time. 20 groups.
How many times a day do you come up here?
So myself, I come up here on average 2 times a day.
Oh, and is there any type of weather conditions where you'd say like no, it's not safe to go up on the bridge today? Because it's really windy and raining today,
it's raining up
but
here.
it's still
Makes
okay.
a bit more of an adventure.
Yeah.
Only on rare occasions if it's deep to be unsafe to get down. But,
What about lightning?
lightning? Yeah, so we will come off the bridge during lightning. We have certain safe zones and that sort of stuff to make sure everyone's
几乎只有一个情况不能上桥，如果你在上桥，你要马上下去。是如果有大雷就不要留在这边。Okay.
So we're safe today.
Yeah.
If you asked me before going to Sydney this time, I've been there before in the past, but not for very long. But this time, after staying there, I'm pleased to say that my impression has completely changed. It has its own charm, and there's residential areas also quite near the city. So we walked up the Sydney Harbour Bridge. We climbed up the top. That had, that's probably the best views in Sydney.
现在来的是在这边自拍。Good try, Sydney. 成功。
We made it! Ah! I told you! I know, I have no blood. It's time to go back.
OK， 因为他的手是顶着，他快不行了，那我们就开始下去嘛。OK。You look,
my head!
你看这个胖子。
I know. Well, I am fat already.
一个人起床了，Akemi起床了，起来了，走吧，走吧，出发了。好，出发了。2分钟。2分钟 ，OK。
Where are we going today?
今天我们要去一个 organic farm。
Organic? Oh, I like that. What do they have? I love it. Let's go.
So this one day we went to this rather unique place, more sort of countryside Sydney, called Hunter Valley. It's quite reminiscent of what I imagine France would be like. It had vineyards,
现在我们已经来到北方，然后我们要去的那个 organic farm。
Just it was very, very pretty nature, and you can see a lot of produce and things were growing there.
We're close, Vivian. There's so many grape farm over there. Can you see it?
Yeah.
It's so pretty. Seems like the French vineyard.
Yeah.
有那个感觉。
Yeah. 所以我就知道你会喜欢这个地方。
So nice.
I think today we live in the age of supply and demand, and consumers sort of rule everything. Maybe some problem that we might see a lot of is overconsumption, more than what nature can sustain. So then we end up having more and more processed foods because we run out of maybe the natural resources so much. So the reason we want to go to Dream Manor was just that I like the way they do things. So in particular, we were interested in their honey.
好美的地方，对不对？
So beautiful.
Yeah.
Hey, good morning.
Hey.
Welcome.
When we got there, I was happy because since it's organic, they have a lot of grapes. So from the grape, they would be making a red wine. So I was happy, I was kind of in heaven because I get to see and drink and experience a lot of red wines.
我今天特别开心，就是因为我们有个酒鬼在这边。
Don't say that. What are they gonna think about me? Vivian was beside me all the time saying, "Oh, Akemi jokwe." I was like, "Stop it, Vivian. I'm not. I just like to enjoy the moment. I just like to try the wine. I just like the atmosphere. It's not like I'm jokwe."
我现在在试飞这个空拍机，第一次用，带你们去看这个 vineyard。
Sounds like a bee.
Yeah, right.
嘿嘿，还 OK， 他有出去又回来，我觉得成功。我们刚刚开进来的时候，发现这个地方特别大，特别美丽。你能不能给我们介绍一下这个庄园里面有什么特色？
这个庄园总共是192的1亩大概台湾的话是应该是77家。这个庄园里面呢，除了说我们有6种的就是酿酒用的葡萄以外，我们当然也种了很多的植物比如说这边的薰衣草原还有以外我们还有一个橄榄树有橄榄，我们提炼橄榄油和橄榄叶这个都可以制造很多的生技产品，还有把它恢复它原来的一个酿酒厂你可以看看我们的日本的庭院花园
很棒
是这样
那个花了多少时间？
我花了3年的时间。
是不是觉得像一个 dream house？
Yeah. how I want to have my house in the future. Maybe I should move here. It's so
Maybe.
beautiful.
Yeah. So the reason we want to go to Dream Manor was just that I like the way they do things. So in particular, we were interested in their honey. So they have a bunch of beehives there, and they let me and Akemi put on our bee suits, which look like astronaut suits. So that was fun.
Because the Hunters Valley is really big, so if you want to like move from one place to another place, you have to drive this Jeep. And Vivian was like, I want to drive it. At first, I was like, okay, because I really trust on his driving skill.
Now what you have to do is you have to put this right round, and then here you've got a flap which you pull down and pull it away from your face.
Oh, now you're safe.
But we'll zip you up when we get to the bees, don't worry, that's enough. Good.
And then turn right at the warehouse.
Over here?
Yeah.
Is it the same as driving a normal car?
Yes.
Yeah.
Easy.
So you're safe. It's a good drive. We're going to take the honey right now. Yeah, I guess we're here. For a while.
Well, we're going to add some frames, some more frames, because springtime, the honey's going to build up. We need to give the bees more space. Over there.
Oh, so those are bees already? I see something. Oh!
Come out first. Jack or Liam and John.
It's gonna help us.
Yeah, so if you take this is to brush the bees off.
Okay.
This is to open the box.
Open the box.
This is to open the box.
Okay.
And this is to pull the honey out. And we're going to put them in on those hives. Okay.
It was my first time picking up the honey. Of course, I was like really scared in the beginning because there would be thousands of bees around me. But the manager told us like we would be like really secure if we have the cape around us. We look like astronauts, but I was okay because I was feeling like really safe with the clothes on. And when we got there was like so many bees around us.
Okay, so this thing here is a smoker. You just have to keep it going. Smoke won't hurt you.
That's really strong.
But you have to keep it going. So you have to keep air going through.
Let's go get some honey.
好，我们到了。我们要做的第一步就是要加一些 smoke， 让那些 bees 没有那么生气，可以让它们安静一点。
When I take the, what we do is they glue it together with honey. So we put this in here,
Do you need another one? Yeah.
put it in and twist it,
Okay.
and then we lift the lid off.
Oh.
Wow, there's a lot of bees in there.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to have a look.
我知道，我这一辈子没有
something.
没有那么靠过蜜蜂，但是在这边上班的人，这个可能是他们天天做的一件事情。但对我们来说是有点可怕。我知道我安全，但是我还是觉
For
得
them, it's
蛮
like
可怕的。
just going to the park and taking a walk.
And you can see the number of bees and how far out. See this one? How it's come out? This one's flat.
Fat ones.
Yeah, I just chose one. This one will have nothing on it. Can you undo that corner? So here, look. They haven't even started. They've just started to build out here. So springtime, they're going crazy. There's flower everywhere. So you come and turn this and bring the hook and unhook this one. I want to have a look at a couple.
I'm gonna use this thing here, this hook. And then...
放进去。
That's right. Now this side.
When I used the hook to take away the cap from the little box, it was like really sticky. I guess that's because of the honey. Put it here. Oh, it's really hard.
他们用蜂蜜缩起来。
所以很黏。
We lift that out.
Look at that.
And here, this is the bee filling the nectar, the honey in, and then they seal it. See this one, how this one's sealed? That's when it's ready for harvesting. So that's the nectar, the honey. Now most of the bees are outside. Now this is all ready for honey. This is sealed, see? They put the honey inside and seal it.
这样子 they don't get like angry when you do it?
Yes, of course they're angry.
When he took like the nest outside from the box, it was like this thick, and I was like thinking full of the nest gonna be like full of honey, but actually it's not. Like they have like this shape on the nest, and then if there's like this really thin top coat on the on the seal, so it means that there's going to be honey. But if there's no seal on it, then it's going to be like empty. Yeah, we learned something.
Now they're all going to come out. Push it in and twist it.
导演，你肯定要往后哦。
Oh, it's okay.
Twist
Okay,
it.
got it. Got it. Okay.
Okay.
Oh, it's heavy.
So that's the honey that's heavy. So in here, this is the queen bee.
Where?
And these
Whoa,
are,
there's so
these are
many.
the queen bee.
I thought it's only one queen.
So the queen's in here, only one, and she's making 2,000 eggs a day.
Wow, really?
And this honey is for the queen bee.
我现在也要把这个拉出来。听说里面有他们的 queen bee， 它一天会有2000的新的蛋。
Did he bite you? He just got bitten in the ear. He's too close.
我们的摄影师刚刚被订。
And this here is the food. The brown one is the food for the young bees as they come out. So put that one back in.
The cameraman, Ying he got stung really fast. Like 1 minute later, he got stung on the head, and so then he was gone. He didn't come back no more. And then the director, he got really close. We were handling the hive and the honey and stuff, and the director's right there, like filming the close-ups. And he's not wearing a bee suit. He's not even wearing shoes. Maybe just because he doesn't move much. He's just, movements are very slow, so he doesn't disturb them. That might be why. But for some reason, he is bee-proof, and the bees never go close to him.
So the beewax you put in already has the hexagonal shapes.
They make it.
一个春天，一个 beehive 可以弄出来40公斤，40到60公斤的
You remember how to take
蜂蜜。
the top off?
Oh yeah.
那现在我们要打开看看下一个。
And the bees in the top.
I'm gonna lose the.
And now you squeeze together and pull out.
There's a lot.
This is completed honey on the top.
还蛮重的。然后这个是满了蜂
On
蜜
the。other side.
Oh, there's a lot.
Yeah, no, this is.
Oh.
Okay. This
There's
is,
no ending.
Yeah, no, what's happened is the bees have made their own
Why do we want to cut it off?
because it's too full in the hive. It's not going to come out. It's going to fold.
Okay.
It's become a jumble. We need only the wooden frame with the honey.
So I cut this
that off, yeah.
and then what do you do with it?
We're going to leave it out and they'll clean it up. So cut it
Okay.
off.
这个 beehive 里面太挤了，放太多东西，所以我们要帮他们一个忙，我们要把这个切掉。切掉之后，我们就放在外面，他们会自己出来处理它。这个全部都是 wax， 这不是蜂蜜，所以不能吃。
So we just put it in there.
Yeah.
Okay, now this side's nearly full of honey.
OK， 所以这个已经满了蜂蜜，所以我们要切出，就是切出来一块。
Ooh, wow.
Is it okay? Okay.
There's a lot.
Another one.
Is it soft? Yeah.
Yeah, this is very soft.
Until now, I still can smell the honey flavor. It smells like really good.
哦，沉下去了。
Nice.
Pull that from the bottom.
Okay, I get it. Okay. Oh, nice. Oh, how
Color of
hot.
the honey and the quality
Oh my
of the honey.
goodness.
一个蜜蜂在下面，它不想让它拿走。
Excuse me, I'm gonna take you home right now. Oh,
哇，
look at this. Oh my gosh.
It's going to all run out all over your glove.
Nice.
也是超级厚
Now。we're going to put it back together when you're ready and we'll.
好，那我们刚刚看了一眼，那我们不要让他们有一个洞，所以要把这一块放回去。
And then just put it straight up and down.
Okay.
and 他们会自己整理，然后弄成新的。
And what I liked about it was that they said they only take the honey which is left over, which the bees they don't need. It just kind of it's just excess. It just collects. So in a sense, it's kind of helping them out by removing it, getting it out of the way for them.
Take that and put it in your mouth, and the honey will come out of the wax, and then you don't eat the wax. And you can put the whole thing in your mouth and let the honey come out,
So
and then just
good.
spit the wax out.
好甜哦。It's yummy.
It is. It's amazing, isn't it?
So waste not, want not. You might want something, but you might not need it, whereas they do need it, so they don't touch it.
After the honey picking, Keith said we should learn something that they do like every day, which is take care of the grapes.
这是我们农场的交通工具。我们现在要去葡萄园。
So this is the Putao Mingza, Shiraz. Shiraz is #1 in Hunter Valley, famous red grapes, making the red wine. Every year we cut down to here and here, because this is where the grapes only grow from here. See? This is the Putao flower. Every one we leave, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. This here is called a bud.
Okay.
And we leave about 20 buds to get 2 tons per acre.
Okay.
And that's where we get the highest quality for the red grapes. So what we need to do is, as this grows, all of this, we have to cut off anything below here to keep this clean. And we have to wrap this in like this. Most things under stress do well. You get the best fruit under slight stress in fruit trees, in berry crops.
摊起来之后，它其实会自己包就是 hold 住。为什么要这样做？就是因为 the sun comes from the top, it can also come from the side, but at the same time it can protect the underside from getting too much sun. And the reason why you cut off the stalks which grow too low, avoid disease and.
Vivian, I really love to drink wines, but I never knew that there's so many techniques behind it.
Yeah, it's pretty complicated.
So much to learn.
Yeah, the manager took us to see the vineyard, and he explained to us the different types of grapes and why they're planted in different types of soils at different altitudes, and that was all very interesting. But as we were driving around, I'm just driving along, nice and careful, and then I saw a kangaroo. For that split second, I felt like I was doing a different type of show. It was like a wildlife documentary.
We found a kangaroo. What a beauty she is.
Kangaroo! Yeah, chase the kangaroo.
You could have grabbed his leg.
Actually, it's not only Vivian, everybody was excited. It was like crazy, and we chased the kangaroo.
He was too smart. He ran through some trees, and I couldn't follow him. But yeah, that was great fun. That was by far the most exhilarating part of the day. Yeah, cool.
The next step is the wine testing. So Vivian gonna be helping me too.
Party time.
And who's gonna drink?
2017 Shiraz.
Oh, that's a lot.
That's no way you can drink a bit. It's good for you.
It's good for the heart, right?
Very good for your
Yeah,
heart.
thank you.
Very good.
I just learned today that on the wine testing, there's like 3 steps. The first one gonna be the color. The first thing you have to put like this and say the color. Like the younger that it is, the purple it's gonna be.
So then you smell it, and you have to still smell fruit, because grapes are fruit.
And the second one gonna be the smell. So you have to shake it and make the oxygen go inside, and then the flavor gonna come out. And then smell. The third one is the testing. 好浓哦，但很好喝。Well, the lunchtime was really good. Like the owner, they helped us to prepare this valley special kind of lunch. There was like a lot of sandwich, a lot of pasta, and then it was really, really tasty.
I was sitting next to Alex, so I had a chance to have a chat with him, and he was just telling me about, a bit about his story. He came over to Australia from Taiwan when he was younger, with his wife and one son. They had another son later on, once they were already here. He came here for the education for his children, because he thought that the stress level was a lot lower.
移民来以后，我们当时就做这个化妆品，很多的护肤品，收集了很多酿酒以外的一些衍生物，就是说他不要的东西，就葡萄汁、葡萄渣，去萃取，制造这个 OPC， 那我们可以制造很多的这个产品出来。
I really love this valley because I could see how much they care about their natural. I left the place like feeling so much positive energy. It's a great place to come and visit. We're gonna leave Sydney today, and I'm gonna miss this house so much. Oh, Vivian's playing piano again.
要坐个露营车。
You've got like kitchen utensils, like pots and pans and plates.
And there's even bed.
There's a bed too, right?
Amazing.
Spinning around, lost in the crowd. The party is starting to drown me out.
刚刚这个 kangaroo 跑出去，在前面的一台车，然后被打。
You forgot me.